Think about the last time you stood completely still. When you close your eyes and pay attention to your own body, your senses report a single, overwhelming reality. The ground beneath your feet is stationary. Yet, almost every classroom lesson insists the exact opposite. We experience stillness as an absolute, unavoidable physical sensation. A cup of coffee resting on a table doesn't ripple. Plumb lines hang perfectly straight. This environmental stability is continuous. From the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep, the physical framework of your world remains firmly anchored in place. If you step outside on a calm morning, you feel no rushing wind from atmospheric drag. You register no vibration through your shoes. There is zero inertia pulling you sideways to suggest you are standing on a moving object. We trust this perception of total stillness implicitly. It guides our balance when we learn to walk as toddlers, and it remains the unquestioned anchor of our physical coordination throughout our entire lives. This creates a direct friction between our daily lives and the cosmology we are taught. It is a conflict that invites a closer look at the assumptions we usually take for granted. The standard scientific explanation asks us to override these physical signals. It asserts that the Earth is in a state of massive, perpetual motion. According to this framework, we're simultaneously spinning on an axis at 1,000 miles an hour at the equator, orbiting a sun at 66,000 miles an hour, and racing through a vast vacuum as part of an expanding solar system. These are staggering speeds. Yet sitting precisely where you are right now, your body registers absolutely none of it. Not a bump, a sway, or a shift in momentum. It creates a situation where we are told we exist in a state of hypervelocity travel, hurtling through space in multiple directions, while simultaneously experiencing zero physical movement. This disconnect between taught mechanics and felt reality generates an intellectual tension, and that tension deserves a serious, logical examination. That sensory paradox is what prompted the writing of Flat Earth Uncovered, 100 Questions That Challenge the Round Earth. It serves as a tool to help navigate this very tension. The goal is not to incite conflict or mock established science. Rather, it offers an honest space for examining the most basic aspects of our everyday reality. When you acknowledge the gap between the models in a textbook and your body's physical feedback, it naturally generates profound questions about the world around us. You have an intellectual right to ask these challenging questions. Seeking clarity and weighing the evidence for yourself is a healthy process. When lived human experience and institutional authority diverge, honest, methodical questioning becomes the only logical response. Let's bring the focus back to you. Your senses have been telling you a consistent story since the day you were born, a story of absolute stability. It leads to a core philosophical question. Why should a model of constant, chaotic motion be accepted as fact when our direct daily experience offers only stillness? Why are cosmic movements and extreme speeds, phenomena that cannot be physically detected, treated as unquestionable reality? It is worth considering why this difference between personal perception and institutional explanation is rarely scrutinized. True scientific inquiry and personal understanding begin with trusting your own immediate physical reality over inherited assumptions. Take a moment to intentionally pause. Notice your immediate physical surroundings. Feel the solid ground beneath you and compare that feeling of stability to the education you received. Looking at that familiar feeling of stillness with fresh eyes starts to shift your perspective on the world beneath your feet. To continue this exploration, search for and purchase Flat Earth Uncovered, 100 Questions That Challenge the Round Earth by Sue West, available on Amazon. Questioning foundational beliefs is the starting point for genuine intellectual clarity.
Your observations are valuable. Your questions are valid. This book treats them with the respect they deserve. If you would like to see how, let us explore it. Click the link to get your copy of Flat Earth Uncovered, 100 Questions That Challenge the Round Earth by Sue West.